back out in sides to roll, would wake up the clay. And since you have found what you might need, let's just leave it there. A slight lapse of better judgment, and I can't concentrate. We only want to get out of this skin for a time and feel the freeze. But wake up in your foolish heart. This is more than just pride. You're slamming doors just to scare the monsters you create yourself. They feed on the maledictions, they scratch up my nights. But you're pushing on into the shallows. You can make it still, and you won't find, no, you won't find, you won't find a blackout, a time change. No, you won't find, you won't find, you won't find a hopelessness in this. Blackout, a time change. No, you won't find, you won't find, you won't find the lost cause we celebrate. And you won't find, no, you won't find, you won't find a heart bleeding all outside. And you won't find, no, you won't find, you won't find a hopelessness in this. No, no. That is a shame about losing the Facebook stream. Technology. Well, thank you for making the effort to come and find me, those of you that did. I'm going to play a Nick Drake song. This was a request from Basti from last week, I think. I think Basti's in Mainz, maybe? Everybody's in Mainz. Mainz is where it's at. But this is Riverman. I've played this a few times. And I do like getting the repeat request thing, because then I get to learn it a little bit better and it gets a little bit easier to learn how to play it. Yeah, this is Riverman for Basti. And I know Johnny likes this one as well, but I think Johnny was on Facebook and we've lost him. And for Leslie and Peter too. Betty came by on her way, said she had a word to say about things today and falling leaves. Said she hadn't heard the news, hadn't had the time to choose a way to live. she believed. Gonna see the riverman, gonna tell him all I can about the plan for lilac time. If he tells me all he knows about the way his river flows, and all night shows it's summertime. But he said she prayed today for the sky to blow away and maybe stay. She wasn't sure, for when she saw the summer rain go into her mind again, she lost the pain. Save for more. Gonna see the riverman, gonna tell him all I can about the plan. I'm feeling free. If he tells me all he knows about the way his river flows, I don't suppose it's meant for me. Oh, how they come and go. Oh, how they come and go. As Riverman. So I guess the whole thing was that I just got wet your whistle and wet your appetite mixed up. Sharpen your appetite. I do want a sharp appetite. I don't want a sharp whistle. But I definitely don't want a dry whistle, so that does make a little bit more sense. I didn't get to say a proper thank you to Ben Kunder for his beautiful set. You can check his stuff out online in all of the usual places. There's a playlist in the video description. There is a link to a Spotify playlist that has all of the artists who've guested every week. For those of you that aren't regular viewers, we do this at the same time every Wednesday. And actually, I'm gonna play a song for Wen Yu. She requested this over in Taiwan. I mean, Wen Yu gets anything that she wants because she gets up at like 3 a.m. to watch this. But first, I'm gonna do a little video premiere. Over the years, I've done quite a few videos with this fantastic videographer in Montreal by the name of Phil Creamer. He has a bunch of sessions online where he'll just kind of like go and film artists playing anywhere. The stranger, the better, generally. But we've done, I think, 5 or 6 over the years. So I'm going to show one that we shot in the winter in a little skate park. This is from the new EP, the new Spanish EP that's coming out at the end of April. And it's called Gracia. So take it away, me and Phil. Pude estar calmado ante la destrucción triste. El viento loco, las hayas y las sillas, nos decimos que nada cambia tanto. La veo toda, la gracia que tiene. Me mandas fuerza y frío, todo dicho, tanto como podrías. Es eso tanto. Infinitos, no tiras piedras nunca, somos todos inconstantes sin anclaje. Es mejor que seas todo lo que no eres, hay palabras que te gustaría oír menos. Yo veo todo, la gracia que has robado. Me mandas fuerza y frío, todo dicho, tanto como podrías. Me mandas afuera, me mandas fuerza y frío, no es tanto. So yes, that was Gracia. You get a little bit of help to work on the Spanish, I guess, with your translations there. Not your translations, your subtitles. But yeah, if you wanna, like, that video is gonna be live on Phil's channel from now on. So there's a link to that in the video description, and a link to like a bunch of the sessions that we did together. There's like Rest Your Bones, and there's a cover of Sprout and the Bean by Joanna Newsom on there, on a lake. That was so nice. Yeah, I'm going to play a track for When You now. Keep the requests coming. We're running out of time for today, but I keep an ongoing list and we'll play things next week as well. But this is Mahoro Boshia, a Japanese song by the artist Ichiko Aoba. I hope you will enjoy it. Reverb. I definitely did need Grandad's jumper. Mahoro Boshia, Mahoro Boshia, Sora ni haseru Boroshi no tori, Mahoro Boshia, Mahoro Boshia, Habata Kanusuba Sayo. 」「 私遠くに連れて行き魔しやましや見知らぬ年としてゆきThat's a Chico Aoba with Mahoro Boshia. Somebody asked me how frozen my fingers were in that video. I think it was about -15 or -20 that day. And we definitely had a limited number of takes that were possible. I'm going to do 2 more, I think. I've got one for Dave Percival, who requested this last week. Watching over in Brighton, I believe, or Brighton-ish, in the UK. It's one that I don't play very often, which is much appreciated. If you request things of mine that you don't hear regularly, I like it, because then I have to figure out how to do them. I don't know if Ben Kunder found his way back here. That was a bit frustrating that we lost the stream there. My program just crashed. I don't know what happened. I'm going to have another guest next week as well. Somebody I've never actually met before, which is pretty exciting. Her name's Sam Lynch. She's a West Coast Canadian musician. I discovered one of her songs. I heard it on the radio the end of last year, the start of this year. It's called Keeping Time. If anybody followed the Spotify list that I made of like my favorite songs from last year, then her track Keeping Time is on there, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. One of my favorite songs of the year. So she's gonna guest with us next week, 3 p.m. So, make sure to be there. And let me know, if there are guests you'd love to have, if there are songwriters, musicians, artists, because it doesn't have to just be like musicians on here, right? We can have poets and illustrators or whatever, So if there's somebody that you think like, I want to see that person on Tim's stream, I want to see him, chat awkwardly with him, then, let me know. I'll make it happen. I'm going to play a track called Better from the last album, Parallel Line. It's, as the name would suggest, it's about trying to do better and the ability that we have to do better, even if we're struggling with things a little bit. It's for Dave Percival. Gonna do that, put that up there. Need a little bit of slap back, And is it cool and quiet into the size to mess it up is much better. And the dominant sweet seed is tried, just wash it all too easy where it is now to mess it off, to write better. Cause through our poor relations too many times we really ought to know better. Who the golden sea, so you make it between our eyes obliged to be better. And each and every night gets sewn in the seams and wash it off, can't 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 wash it off, and better. That was for, oh, still got that on. A little bit of grit on the voice. That was for Mr. David Percival in ye olde England. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to do one more. Thanks again for all the donations, for everyone who supported. There's still time if you want to. If you want to donate by PayPal, Interac, or credit card, the link is in the video description, I think, since we went back live again. What am I going to finish off with here? I'm going to do one for Abby, who isn't able to watch, but is going to watch after the fact. So everyone should say hello to Abby in advance. Everyone say hi to Abby. She watches pretty religiously, which is pretty lovely, over in New Jersey. I'm going to play one that's... it's in one of those two-string tunings, where you don't have to think very hard, because there's only two notes. C, G, C, G, C, C. And it's one of the few songs I was saying earlier today to Ben that I haven't really written a whole lot in the last year, but this is one that I actually did write. And it's called Call/Listen. And for those Bandcamp subscribers amongst you who get a new track every month, that one is it's one that I shared on there. But I've played it a couple of times on the stream as well. And it's about just trying to learn to let go a little bit. So this is for Abby again. I call, you listen, put away all your misgivings. You call, I listen, never mind my sense of reason. August, got caught up in the city circus. Tread lightly on your own floor. This house can't hold any more bitter encore. You're better off on your own, better not start any fight. It's better if you don't try, better not cause any fuss. Better not try too hard, better not start any fight. You better not try too hard. misgiving. I call you you listen. You better not try too hard, better not cause any fights. It's better if we don't try, better off out on your own. Better not try too hard, better not start any fights. It's better if we don't try. So that one goes out to Abby. Thanks so much for everyone for tuning in once again, and especially for coming and finding the stream after it all crashed down. I'll be back next week with Sam Lynch as my special guest. As I have mentioned the last few weeks, I've started taking down the old archived videos. So if you want to see episodes 5 and 6 of the stream, and I don't remember who's actually in those, I said that well, you have to go and find out. There's a playlist of all the live streams on YouTube, so you can go and check them out, but they're going to come down forever. So if you want to go and see them, they're from like a little bit over a year ago, then they're on there. But yeah, I'll see you same time, same place next week. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can keep on top of it, and thanks to everybody for donating. Yeah, see you later, bye.